everybody, it's Pat Love from eXp Realty. I'm here today with my very dear friend, Jasmin Young. She started a new company called Sky's the Limit. And I do appreciate her being here today because for all you to know, it is the hottest day we've ever had in Vancouver ever, and we're all melting. So welcome, Jasmin. You look calm as a, I don't know, calm and cool, like a cucumber. There you go.
Oh, definitely not cool, Pat, but yeah, just trying to stay, from not sweating my face off here. But yeah. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. And yeah, so I can tell you a little bit about my company. It's called Sky's the Limit, and I'm super excited about it. And yeah, so what we do, or what I do, is I help people get their dream job. I help them come up with a professional resume. I help them to the stage of interview coaching. I help them with just career counseling, the cover letter for the job, all of that. And yeah, so, you know, some people, they've been out of the job market for 20 or so years, and I just help them reconnect with everything, make sure that their resume really reflects what they have done in the past. If that resume is 6 or 7 pages, I really try to, make it, just maybe 2, maximum 3 pages, make it short and sweet, and really reflect that person's skills, and just make them shine so that when that resume does come across to that HR team, that it's just going to pop out and make them say, hey, this person's somebody we want to interview. And so just trying to help people with those challenges. And yeah, I just love helping people. And that's sort of, what I'm trying to do.
That's very valid, because when you say someone who's been out of the job market, because, I don't think some people realize that, the layout of things has changed over the last few years. So it's great. It's great that you're doing that. So what made you decide to start Sky's the Limit?
Well, it was when COVID hit and everybody was sort of at home and had lots of time on their hands. And I don't know, I was thinking of things I could do and be productive. And then someone approached me and says, hey, you know what? I need a resume. And I was like, yeah, sure, I can help you. I've done resumes in the past for myself, for my kids. And yeah, I was like, sure, I can help you. So I started working with this one client, and he had been in sort of the same job for about 20 years. And we just worked together. I had a consultation with him. I kind of found out what his expectations were, what he was sort of looking for. And I basically started with the resume and building of the resume, to the coaching for the interview process. And then in the end, he ended up actually getting the position. So super rewarding. And I was just super thrilled that I could make such a difference in this young man's life.
Yeah, well, that's great. And I know that in your previous position, for everyone to know, Jasmin did do a lot of hiring and interviewing. So she does know what to shine a spotlight on and warn you of what's going to happen. So that's so everybody knows that, because I've known Jasmin for a long time. So let's talk community, because Park Bench, North Vancouver is about North Vancouver. And I always like to ask everybody, what made you decide to live here?
Well, it was basically for romance, because I met a man that lived on the North Shore. I'm originally from Vancouver, born and raised, but not on the North Shore. I moved here in 95, I believe it was. And I honestly just wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I just absolutely love it. And of course, some of my dearest friends like Pat, I met when our kids actually went to school together. So yeah, it's just amazing. And I just absolutely love looking at the mountains when I get up in the morning, and then being able to go down to the beach in the evening to see the sunset. So I really feel super blessed. And yeah, it's just been, it's amazing. And
Great. Well, do you have any secret nuggets that you'd like to share about our community? As I tell everybody, as you know, I've lived here all my life, and every time I ask this question in an interview, I learn something new about North Van. So is there any places you like to go and eat or shop at that might be helpful to some of my listeners?
Well, not sort of eating or shopping, but I've gotten into bike riding, and so I'm not a hill person. So I found some really cool trails on the North Shore that don't incorporate hills into the whole cycling thing.
Okay.
So anyway, I've been riding around Lynn Valley, and there's, believe it or not, there's horse stables in 2 areas that I bike ride by, and there's like these beautiful horses, and it's just like, wow. So you're in the city, but yet you're not, because you've got these beautiful stables there. So that's always a treat for me when I go for a bike ride, is going by that and seeing and throwing a little bit of farm community into it.
There you go.
And then, yeah, and Lynn Valley, of course, the canyon is just not a new one, but it's an oldie but a goodie, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's a great place to go if you want to get some shade right now.
Yes, that's true. Very true. So one last sneaky question I didn't warn you about. I'd like to say, if a young person just starting out came and asked you for a bit of advice, what advice would you give them?
I would just say, take a leap of faith. Sometimes, you know, young people are like indecisive, and they're like, oh, I don't know if I should do that or not. And I'm like, so, you know what? Take a leap of faith and see where it takes you. And I think that is something that more people need to do.
Yeah, because what have you got to lose? You're young, you've got lots of time on your hands, so why not? Okay,
yeah,
so
more. Yeah, well, thank you so much, Pat. I was just going to say that I do offer a free consultation, and that way we can discuss what your needs are, and I'm able to sort of connect with you, and then you can decide if we're the right fit, and you can check me out at sky'sthelimitcoaching.ca.
Okay, so I will post that at the end of our interview. So, and Jasmin, is that the only way you want them to reach out, or did you want your cell phone number provided as well?
Yeah, they can reach out at my cell phone. It's 778-772-1409. And yeah, I'm just, anybody needs some help with their resume, I'm more than happy to help them.
Great, wonderful. Thank you very much, Jasmin. I appreciate your time. And now we got to go swimming or something.
I know, absolutely.